In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make your Outlook calendar private. We'll walk through this in Outlook on the web, using simple, clear steps so you can lock down who sees your events. Start by opening your web browser and heading to your favorite search engine. Type Outlook into the search bar and click the official Microsoft Outlook website in the results. If you're prompted to sign in, go ahead and do that so you can access your account. Once Outlook opens, look to the left-hand sidebar and click the calendar icon. This switches you from Mail to your calendar view. Here, you'll see a section called My Calendars. This is where all calendars you own or manage are listed, including your primary calendar and any additional ones you've created. Choose the calendar you want to make private. Click its name to make sure it's selected, then look for the three dots next to that calendar. Those three dots open more options. Click them, and from the menu that appears, select Sharing and Permissions. This is the control center for who can see your calendar and what they're allowed to view. On the Sharing and Permissions page, you'll see a list of people and services that currently have access to your calendar, along with their permission levels. If your goal is to make the calendar fully private, you'll need to remove everyone listed here. That ensures only you can see it. To remove someone, click the trash bin icon next to their entry. Confirm if you're asked, and repeat this for every person or group you no longer want to have access. As you remove people, any sharing links they were using will stop working, and they'll no longer see your events. Don't worry, this doesn't delete any of your events. It simply revokes access for others. A few tips as you do this. If you manage more than one calendar, repeat the same process for each calendar you want to keep private. If you're using a work or school account, some sharing may be controlled by your organization's policies, so you might see options that are limited or disabled. In that case, reach out to your administrator if something can't be changed. When the sharing and permissions list is empty for that calendar, you're done. Your calendar is private to you. Return to your calendar view, and you can continue managing your schedule with confidence, knowing it's no longer shared. That's it. You've successfully made your Outlook calendar private by reviewing who had access and removing them as needed.